Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is Teacher.
Hello.
And we march on with our 5th annual 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single day in October. Today marks day 5, and our movie was Incident in a Ghostland. Before we get into it, spoiler warning now! If you want to avoid spoilers, skip ahead to the time code you see on the screen. So let's get right into cast and crew rundown. This was written and directed by Pascal Loyer. French, I'm probably butchering his last name, but I tried. He is also the writer and director of probably my favorite horror movie of the modern era, motherfucking Martyrs.
Oh.
After I saw that, I was like, okay, I see it now.
Mm-hmm.
I see it now. The dude can write a fucking home invasion movie.
Mm-hmm.
He's also the writer and director of The Tall Man.
Ew.
Which I have yet to see because I didn't think I wanted to. So,
Ugh.
Have you seen it?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, then I'll take that as a big giant no. Step down then, sir. From Martyrs to Tall Man.
Yes.
Young Beth was played by Amelia Jones, who's been in a bunch of indie stuff, but I didn't recognize any of it. Young Vera was played by Taylor Hickson, who's also been in quite a few indie things and was in Deadpool somewhere. Adult Beth was Crystal Reed. You might recognize her from Teen Wolf.
Yes.
And I recognized her from Gotham. Adult Vera was Anastasia Phillips, or Anastasia. A bunch of TV, including Skins and Reigns. And then just throwing the 2 more in there because they were in the movie. Billed as Fat Man. Fat Man was Rob Archer, who has been in Pixels, Ant-Man and Wasp, and he was in A Christmas Horror Story as Krampus.
Okay.
Yeah. The Candy Truck Woman was Kevin Power, and the only thing I recognized him from was Repo, the Genetic Opera.
Okay.
And that is cast and crew, unless you have anybody else.
The only other person that I recognized was her quote-unquote husband.
Oh, okay.
And he was from Cult of Chucky.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the one with the multiple personality.
Oh, okay.
The cute one.
Yeah. Okay, good eye. I did not pick that up. I left out the mom. I apologize. I think she's also French, obviously. It sounds like it's spelled like Mylene, M-Y-L-E-N-E. Mylene? Farmer? I gave it a shot. I think she's a singer because she has a lot of song credits. There's a lot of song stuff here. So she was the mother. There we go. That rounds out cast and crew. All right, let's get into our initial thoughts after discovering this was written and directed by the same guy who did Martyrs. I can totally see it now.
Mm-hmm.
This was intense.
Yes.
God, wasn't nearly as bad as Martyrs.
Mm-hmm.
But holy crap.
This goes to show that Martyrs toned down is still really fucking intense.
Yeah, well, when I say it wasn't as bad as Martyrs, I meant it wasn't as over the top, like intense.
Yeah.
This was more like heart pacing, like which Martyrs only had in like 1 or 2 spots.
Mm-hmm.
This goes to show that you can take a simple idea, like a home invasion, and it all rests on the strength of your actors, and they fucking delivered.
Mm-hmm.
The acting was so fucking good. Like, oh my God, I cannot just give enough kudos to everyone involved. They did a good job at the younger sisters and the older sisters looking like they could have been the older versions.
Yes.
I've said it before, I always appreciate when they do that, when they take the time to make the adult versions look like the young versions or vice versa.
Mm-hmm. One of my favorite things about the movie was the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
The prosthetics and stuff that they used for all the bruising and the swelling and the cuts, and it's just like, shit, those look real and they make me hurt.
Yeah. I appreciated the twist coming halfway through the movie.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was taking, in my notes, I was taking different ideas of like, how's this going to be, like, I said, is Beth crazy? Is she in an asylum? Is this all in her head? Stuff like that. And then they give us a twist like halfway through, almost literally halfway through the movie.
Which I was thinking the same thing, and I was thinking I was going to be annoyed if it turned out she was just in an institution. And I appreciated that they took the expectation and twisted it.
Yeah, they gave it to us early, which then kind of takes you out of trying to guess. Because they give it to you, and you're like, oh, okay, now what's going to happen? Because usually the twist is the last thing. This was in the middle. So we're kind of like, oh, okay, what's going to happen now? Holy crap. And the twist I appreciated. I appreciated that it was like this made-up fantasy world that she went to. So yeah, I liked the whole little dream world she made for herself. And then I like how they explained it by showing different things on the walls. That was like the cast in her dream world. I thought that was really, really clever. Let's go to breakdowns. What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene is when she retreated back into herself again, the second time. And she has the conversation with her idol, H.P. Lovecraft. I just absolutely loved that.
Right on.
They did a good job of producing a live-action H.P. Lovecraft that looks just like the photo.
Yeah, they did. Yeah. Lovecraft was somebody named Paul Titley, who looks nothing like Lovecraft. So, kudos again. Like TJ was saying in the makeup department. You did a good job. My favorite scene is the fucking MVP of the movie, so I thought, the mom. That whole scene where she's fighting back. Oh my god. Yes. Oh, I loved it. I was like, yes! If I'd been in the theaters, I'd be like, get him! Kick his ass, yeah! I was into that 5 minutes or whatever that she was fighting the fuck back. I mean, it ended up being, null and void. Like, the first half of my notes are completely null and void. But, yeah, that was just so awesome, and it was, like, so real. Like, just the animalistic, visceral instinct of a mother protecting her kids. She went all out, and I loved it. I fucking loved it. I was like, you are my new favorite mom. You're awesome. And then when we find out what happened, I was like, no! Because I loved when Beth came back home. And I was like, Mom's still alive, yay! Well, we knew she was, because, like, is your mom there? But, yeah, so that was my favorite. I thought it was freaking awesome.
Which, to tag along with that, with the entire fighting back bit, I think my second runner-up scene has got to be at the very end when Beth comes back and she is just ripping and tearing and fighting. And this is how you fight back.
Yes.
Like, this is the fighting that should have gone on in The Strangers.
Yeah. Let's segue into that, because let's get into our holy shit moment, because that scene is mine. Beth was finally fighting back and just biting chunks of flesh out of the Candy Truckleman. It made up for the other things that I thought were lacking that I'll get into in a few minutes, in a bit. But yeah, that was my holy shit moment. It was just, finally, as you said, that's how you fucking fight back. If you want to fight for your life, you need to fight for your fucking life. If somebody's attacking you or trying to kill you, do whatever you have to do. Whatever you have to do. You have teeth, use them. You have nails, use them. If that's really a dude, kick that dude in the balls.
Yeah.
Do whatever you need to do to survive. And
grab any object around you.
Yes. Like, survival instinct kicks in. So yeah, that was my holy shit moment.
And you are correct. That's what I should have quoted that as. Yeah, that's my holy shit moment too.
Someone jumped the gun.
Yes, I did. I'm still, like, coming down off the movie.
If listeners don't know, we do the podcast immediately after watching a movie. Like, 99% of the time. So when I say we just watched Incident in a Ghostland, we literally just watched Incident in a Ghostland less than maybe 10 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Maybe, if that, maybe 5. We finished, and we automatically come on here and do the podcast. So our reactions are very off the cuff and genuine, because they're first reactions to everything that we've just watched. All right, if any, mediocre moment.
I don't know if it's a mediocre moment, but I just know that at the beginning, her sister was an asshole.
Gosh, she was. Oh yeah, very unlikable. Stop shitting on your sister's dreams.
Yeah.
And I liked that in the fantasy world, she had a husband and a son, and Vera did not. Okay, my mediocre moment is simply hit him over and over with the fucking typewriter. Oh my god. You redeemed yourself later. But in my mind, I was like, hit him again! Stab him in the head! Not the back. Keep attacking. Oh my god. It's so irritating. If you have someone...
Grab that flamethrower and set all those dolls on fire.
Yeah, something. Some minor mediocre moments for me were the last line of the movie. I write stories or whatever. I didn't care for that. And the random Children of the Corn boy in the beginning.
Yes.
What was the point of that?
Yeah, I thought it was going to play back to that.
Yeah, me too. But yeah. If any, LOL moment.
Nothing comes to mind. This one wasn't big on humor.
The one thing that made me laugh was when, I think it was, Vera said, Jesus Christ, it's Rob Zombie's house. That made me laugh. I thought that was funny. Alright, that's all for our breakdowns. Anything else you want to go to notes?
Notes is fine.
So Philip's notes. There's a lot of jump scares. I forgot to say this. There's like 4 or 5. So for people like me who don't like jump scares, be ready for them. The first one got me. The rest did not. I thought if you're going to be a killer, maybe drive something a little less obvious. Not so much of a big warning sign and honking at people and shit. How are the cops not on you? That's just like, I am a serial killer. Okay, this is when my notes are meaningless, but I wrote, why the fuck would they still live there? I was like, why would you still live there?
I was thinking it's like, this is beyond the mom's control. That the sister needs to be locked up in an institution.
Yes. Especially after like the 3rd or 4th incident in the Ghostland. Yeah, I thought the same exact thing. I thought the mom got drunk and creepy as fuck, talking about like wanting to eat her daughters. That was weird. And then I wrote, maybe just move out. Like, by the time I see Vera handcuffed to the bed, I'm like, maybe just move. Just go. Like, maybe after you get attacked, just leave. Then I wrote, longest ambulance ever.
It's like, how far out do they live?
Right. I kind of appreciated the ice cream truck fake out towards the end with the cops. When they pulled up and you're like, oh shit, it's the ice cream truck. Nope, it was just a truck. I liked when she went back to the dream world the second time. I believe the cop was immediately in it.
Yep.
Thought that was really cool. But other than that, those are my notes. Anything else you want to add, or you want to go to final thoughts?
Actually, there was something.
What's that?
I saw a video while we're waiting to set up, and the younger sister, the younger Vera, she sued because she sustained a cut to her face.
Yeah, I read that.
The final scene, and it was 72 stitches.
Jeez.
And showing pictures of her now, that it's a scar. It's a very obvious scar. But she did say that she feels bad and that she doesn't want the incident, if you will, to overshadow the movie because she absolutely loves the work that they did.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
All right.
That's it.
Let's go to final thoughts. Overall, I would definitely recommend this movie. If you like the director, Pascal, if you like Martyrs, it's not as intense as Martyrs. It's fucking intense. It's intense in its own way. It's along the same lines, though. Like I said in the beginning, the guy knows how to write a home invasion movie. It feels like if you took The Strangers and obviously merged it with French horror, it's like a French horror Strangers, a more realistic Strangers, a scarier Strangers, much better Strangers because the people that are attacking just don't like teleport. Ugh. But yeah, I would definitely recommend this to any horror fan. It's definitely worth a watch.
Totally agree. Totally following all those sentiments. It's just so visceral. Just like Martyrs. Just like Martyrs. And very satisfying.
Yeah. Other than the little nitpicky things, it was a very satisfying watch. And the acting is phenomenal. Like I said before, I can't say enough good things about the acting. It was so well done. Well, that takes care of final thoughts. So before we wrap it up, as it pertains to Incident in the Ghostland, what did we learn?
I learned that freaky aunt that lives out in the middle of the country Her decor is really odd.
She liked baby dolls.
Yes.
I've never understood the baby doll thing. I've never gotten it.
Baby dolls and horned animals and bugs and
yeah, I forgot about the bugs.
Hidden objects and
I learned that I guess if you're moving somewhere new and an article in the newspaper headline says family killer, maybe stop bickering with your sister and talk about this with the lady at the fucking convenience store.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, do we know anything what's going on? Do they have drive an ice cream truck? That's very obvious. Let us know because, yeah. Well, that wraps up day 5. Thank you for listening. Tell us what you thought of the movie in the comments below. If you've seen Martyrs and The Tall Man, how would you rate them? 1, 2, 3. As far as Pascal's movies. Mine would be Martyrs, then this, then I've never seen Tall Man, so I guess that'd be 3.
Tall Man would be like 15.
Okay. Yeesh. If you like the video, please hit the like button, share it with your friends or cool people who might dig the Vizcast. And please subscribe to the channel, including hitting that notification bell to stay up to date on the newest content. Speaking of, for day 6, we will be watching the movie Slice. Now, is this one that has Zazie Beetz in it?
Yep.
Yep.
And it's another A24 film.
Okay, I've like this, I have no idea what it's about, so muy intrigued. So until tomorrow, once again, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we will return then to talk about Slice. Goodbye.
Bye.